Hello viewers, welcome to another day of another episodes of Superbrands Bangladesh. I'm Najmul Karim Chaudhry, your host for Superbrands Bangladesh today. I'll be guiding you in the amazing journey of Superbrands who will be sharing their stories with us. Today we have 3 brands whose journey will be shared. The objectives of the show is to share the journey of the brands who have obtained Superbrands Bangladesh. In the next few episodes, we will also be sharing the glorious journey of the other brands of Bangladesh who have also attained this prestigious accolade. Superbrands, the UK-based independent authority on branding, promotes the discipline of branding and pays tribute to exceptional brands all over the world. Superbrands is a global arbiter for brands which operates in more than 90 countries around the world. Established for more than 27 years, Superbrands has become the biggest success symbol for brands. Superbrands has been successfully publishing a prestigious series of books which identify and pay tribute to the strongest brand in the world. The signature publication of Superbrands Bangladesh shares stories of each superbrand, which is a coveted book for senior executives in advertising, marketing, brand management, and also in the media. Superbrands Bangladesh are selected through a process which involves independent and voluntary panels of experts from a range of backgrounds known as the Brand Council. In Bangladesh, Superbrands for the year 2020 and 2021 were selected by a Brand Council consisting of eminent brand experts. The objectives of Superbrands Bangladesh is to select brands that have been successful in Bangladesh by virtue of the strong links they have built with their customers over the years. These brands are considered to have excelled in their particular fields and stand out from the average. Superbrands team then engages with the selective brands to finalize the brands who will be recognized as the Superbrands of Bangladesh. Now I would like to introduce 3 Superbrands of Bangladesh whose journey we will be sharing here with all of you today. We have Munnu Ceramic. Monno Ceramic is the largest and one of the pioneering ceramic tableware manufacturers in Bangladesh. Munnu started their journey in 1984 by producing porcelain tableware and secured its first export order the following year. Eventually, they expanded into the manufacturing of fine bone china. Munnu's premium quality tableware has garnered attention on a global scale, which has been directly reflected by their continuous market demand from international retailers, hotel groups, distributors, and wholesalers. We also have Daraz with us today. Daraz is the leading e-commerce in South Asia, empowering thousands of sellers to connect with millions of customers. Daraz provides immediate access to 10 million products in more than 100+ categories and delivers more than 2 million packages every month. It's also a university for entrepreneurs, and every month it educates more than 5,000 new sellers on e-commerce operations. We also have DBL Group with us, a family business of 4 brothers. DBL Group was founded in 1991. DBL Group is a diversified conglomerate which has vertically integrated apparel and textile manufacturing facilities with concerns in ceramic tiles, packaging, semiconductor design, pharmaceuticals, sewing thread, dyed fiber and yarn, ICT and telecommunications, and dredging. DBS has also expanded to Ethiopia for increasing the market share. Currently, DBL is supplying apparels to world-renowned brands such as H&M, George, Spirit, Puma, G-Star, M&S, Next, CNA, Target Australia, and so on. Now I would like to welcome Mr. Tajdin Hassan, Chief Marketing Officer, Daraz Bangladesh Limited. Great to see you, Tajdin, here.
Thank you so much, Nazmul Bhai. It's glad to see you here as well.
Thank you. We also have Mr. Rasheed Islam, Managing Director, Monno Ceramic. Great to see you here too.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks.
It's great to be here.
We also have Mr. Mohammed Zahidullah, Chief Sustainability Officer, DBL Group.
Thank you for inviting me.
Great to see you,
so
Zahid too. Thank you. So I'll start with Tajdin Bhai at first. We all know that Daraz is leading in the category of e-commerce. Could you please enlighten us that what are the driving factors for Daraz to become the market leader in the industry?
Thank you so much, Nazmul Bhai, for the question. What is the difference you are going to feel when you, having this transition from media to e-commerce?
Of course.
I told them that is one factor which is the common space I got here, which is trust. So when you say what is the factor that is driving Daraz or this e-commerce industry as a whole, is the trust, and this is what Daraz stands for. However, if I add few more points with it, trust is obviously a function of many factors. So it's primarily, I believe, trust is a function of consistency. How consistently you are delivering people's promise. Trust is also a function of speed. So this performance, consistency, the speed, if you put all together, that is building the trust factor. Because this industry, as of today, really needs trust. The industry, e-commerce industry as a whole.
Thank you. Great insights. I'll come back to you more to discuss about it. So coming back to Rasheed Bhai, Munnu Ceramic is the household name. How would you describe the driving factors for the success of Munnu Ceramic as a brand?
Thank you, Bhai. I think Tajdin Bhai brought up a very good point. I mean, trust is for a brand to flourish. Over now, we are almost 37 years in this market. We started in 1984. So since then, to be still relevant in the market, as you said, that we've become a household brand since when we started, and so it's to do with having a consistency in the product, with the quality, and for us, because we produce tableware, so that is I consider that to be a luxury product. So and also I felt that a lot of our generation, it had become a second-hand brand for them. They know about Monno, but they know it from their parents or grandparents. They cannot relate to it. They said, if you ask someone about, do you know about Munnu Ceramic, or if I could introduce myself that Munnu Ceramic is our company, our family company, they would say, oh right, yes, I know my grandparent used to have your product, or my parents have their product.
Thank you, Zahid Bhai. I'd be very happy if you could enlighten us, explaining how DBL has taken sustainability in their DNA, and you are driving this factor to make them one of the leading brands in the country.
Thank you. So actually, it's sustainability comes behind. In the forefront, it's actually the vision of the organization. The vision has to be big. So whatever you achieve itself will be big, and you have to put actions behind it. So to put these actions behind is what DBL has come with, focusing on sustainability. What in terms of DBL is really required to make this sustainability. So then we came up with the model of sustainability 5.0, which is, people, process, product, community, and environment.
Excellent.
So for us, we need to focus on these 5 areas.
Whenever you develop products or any proposition.
Everything. The community is the place where our people are staying, our employees are staying. Now, if this community is not a developed community, if it's a community where there's problem with regard to education or with regard to health facilities.
We won't be building something which is sustainable.
So what's happened, we'll be always struggling to have employees. Our employees will be moving from this locality to another one. So we'll be starting with retaining our employees and also the product quality. And of course the environment. So what we have done is that we have focused on these 5 areas, and through these 5 areas we are attaining the social, environment and economic sustainability of the organization.
Excellent insight. Coming back to Tajdin Bhai, how would you describe that pre-COVID and post-COVID, your strategy has been changed to bring innovation the way you offer the products?
This COVID, yes, it take a toll on people's life, business, community, but at the same time, for a digital brand, it actually represented a bigger space for opportunity, I must say. So opportunity to grow, opportunity to serve consumer, opportunity to serve the society. At the same time, I think with this opportunity for a responsible organization, it becomes some responsibility as well. Because in COVID time, if you look at the business model, we deliver happiness or product at your doorstep. And during COVID, it is recommended that people should not get out of their home. So it has become our responsibility to ensure that we deliver the product at their doorstep with maintaining the social distancing at the same time, taking care of our people, the logistics, the fleet people who are actually the wonders, the riders who are delivering this product across 64 districts. We have the hubs, and we have 350 van and 3,500 rider who are every day making sure that they are delivering the
Products are being
product at the
delivered.
doorstep, maintaining the social distance, because the industry has got a very unique challenge.
Unique challenges. Thank you, thank you. Great insight. I mean, coming back to Rasheed bhai, we have experienced COVID. How the shift in strategy came in that has, from where there was a threat, you've transformed it to an opportunities. If you could enlighten us with your insights.
Sure. What we've found during COVID, as I said, it's an unprecedented event, and we were all severely affected by it, especially when the lockdown started. At the same time, what we did was, it was actually on January of 2020. I had actually started working on launching my flagship store as well, and unfortunately, because of the pandemic and the lockdown, the launching was delayed, and we eventually launched the store in September. People actually want more of an experience now, rather than going to a crowded store with multi-brand products. They want it to be, you know, they want to see curated products. You know, and that design, and also complementary products of glassware or cutlery that goes with your tableware. So combining the digital platform and the physical store, where people could actually go and see the product. Because with the ceramic, with the tableware product, is people still want the touch and feel of it, to see the design, because from seeing something on a screen and seeing something face to face, it's a lot difference there.
Thank you, thank you. And Zahid bhai, personally, I would like to ask that during COVID, we also observed, just probably prior to the COVID, you've launched Puma as a store brand. We all grew up with these brands. We've seen the way we have looked at other competitive brands. Puma was one that's in our mind too. So if you could enlighten us with some insights, that what makes you think that Puma would be something which the country needs at that point of time?
People want to experience what they are seeing abroad, you know.
Yes.
And same thing goes with regard to the products and service what is being provided. So here, since, you know, we already have been working with Puma, Puma is very selective in choosing their partners. We are one of their apparel supplier, one of the preferred apparel supplier. We are here. And so, you know, when they were also thinking also that, you know, they want to come up with a offering of having a franchise over here, and Ebel already wanted to have its footprint on the retail business. So fashion in fitness has come in now. This is the thing. So this is what we know which had inspired us to move towards Puma. And now after COVID, if you want to see, everybody more or less, you know, they were more fitness pro, whether in terms of dress code, formal shirts and all had been off. They were coming into more casuals of polo and other things. And also in terms of, you know, shoes and other things. So people are moving towards, you know, health fitness side. And now COVID has added more, in a way, you know, realization for the people to remain fit.
To remain fit in this crisis. Thank you. Thank you. Tajdin, when I look at e-commerce and it's the way it has helped us, there was a time when, if you look at ordering something or to buy something, to shop, was not easy for people who lives in the suburban area or probably in the village or probably in other divisions and cities. If you could explain that, how and where Daraz is seeing a roadmap, keeping the trust in mind and to ensure that it leads the way.
Yeah, like I was mentioning at the beginning, that trust is a function of many factors. But the first thing is, before establishing trust, it's very important to, you know, establish the concept of a marketplace in the minds of the people. Because the e-commerce, Daraz has been here for the last 7 years. So this is a pretty new industry. And when there is a new industry emerging, it's very important to, as a marketplace, you at one side you got the buyer, at one side you got the seller. So as a marketplace, we are connecting them. So from that perspective, there are few aspects. The number one, if I touch upon, is that how we build our seller community, because 40,000 to 50,000 sellers who are in our marketplace, it means we are impacting a bigger community. So as a marketplace, it's the first fundamental is how you develop this community. At the same time, to build trust, as an e-commerce platform, I believe you need a very strong refund policy. So we have a refund policy, two types of refund policy. We have a Daraz brands, Daraz Mall, where we give 7 days refund policy. For other product, we give 14 days refund policy. So I think these kind of policy, strong logistics, these all play a bigger role in building the trust for this community.
Interesting insight, interesting insight. Coming back to Rasheed bhai, how do you evaluate when you become a super brand? How do you create a roadmap or create an inspiration for other brands to follow you, and how Superbrands comes in and helps you to stay on in this journey?
I think it's a huge honor to be awarded a Superbrands because it's such a it's a well-established platform where only the best brand of that category is awarded each year. So I mean, getting a Superbrand really reconfirms your company to be the, like for us when we received it this year, it actually reconfirms to the consumers that Munnu Ceramic is the best tableware brand in Bangladesh. So naturally, this gives us a huge a motivation to keep this going, to keep our brand on that level. So it creates a platform for us that, and also that we should always, that this is the level you've reached and you cannot go any below that.
Yes.
You can only aspire to be.
The benchmark that you establish.
Yeah, benchmark that you establish, and only that you can, you have to aspire to go higher. It really gave us as I said, from the customers, it gives them a trust. It gives a assurance to the customer that the product that they're buying, that they have spending their hard-earned money on, is actually a good product.
Thank you. Great answer. I mean, my last question, Zahid bhai, we have embarked in a journey where we have our 50 years of independence, and it's a landmark event for us, and we have immense pride about our independence. Considering DBL is so diversified as a conglomerate, how do you look at the 50 years ahead for the country?
The government has come up with 100 specialized economic zones. They're setting up economic zones, and Bangladesh will be more of becoming a manufacturing hubs in this region,
world itself,
for the world itself. Yeah. Now, if you see, we have been blessed with the location where we are. We are located between two countries. One is on China and the other is India. This two itself is a very, very big market. Now, we are exporting, if you talk about apparels, we are exporting to Europe and to USA. But if you go on to see the population of India and China itself, this is more bigger than combined Europe and USA. So here the future for Bangladesh is very bright. More and more industries are coming, more job opportunities are coming. What we need to do also at the same time is, keep ourselves upgraded what's the global requirement. And that is, what is going to help us in sustaining our 50 years of future.
Thank you. Very, very inspirational. And thank you everyone for being here today. It's been very enlightening, this session. And I believe that our viewers have learned a lot about how Superbrands are leading the way. Thank you, viewers. That would be it for today's episode with Monno Ceramic, Daraz, and DBL Group from Superbrands Bangladesh. Hope to see you in near future with more brands from the Superbrand Bangladesh.